Hi, Kitamari here. We are playing Verses of Enchantment. This was another game I was lucky enough to win, and now I'm giving it a real chance. Let's bring down the music a little bit. Sans serif font. I think I like serif. System cursor, underline words. Oh, whoopsie. You know what? I don't have my... Oh, I do have capture cursor showing. Okay. I thought I didn't have it showing. Okay. Dual speed difficulty. I'll try to remember that those are a thing. That sounds pretty nice to have that in the options there, but let's go ahead and play. Campaign. Travel the world, meet new wizards, and learn magic. Cards collected, 15 out of 100. I have not played this before in my life, so I don't know what gaming ghost collected those 15.
An ancient land where magic and poetry are one and the same.
The Isles of Prose.
The Isles of Prose. Throughout the ages, scholars became wizards, attaining mythical status by perfecting their art in epic duels. Those who had the means to learn this craft were able to devote their lives to the poetic arts. Over time, magic was considered somehow inherent, passed down through bloodlines. However, at the dawn of the Third Age, at the heart of the Isle's finest academy, a young wizard discovered a searing truth that could unravel the very fabric of high society. There was great uproar amid the magical elite.
So a lot of
decision was
elite.
cast, and word spread across the lands. It was easier to shun one defiant wizard than sully the status quo. Despite the Academy considering the matter dealt with, there remained many wizards that deemed the discovery unforgivable. He had no choice but to flee in fear of his safety.
Like that tree.
Thus, the wizard's life was confined to the sleepy isle of Old Walland. Forced to adopt a slower pace, he found love with a woman and raised her child as his own. Even the new father's provincial home couldn't quell his love for the poetic arts. He saw great potential in the child's curiosity and became determined to instill in them the foundation of magic. Years later, as the heir of your father's discovery, it is your turn to become a wizard and master the poetic arts in Verses of Enchantment.
I like when they integrate the title of the game into the storyline. Reminds me of the Fushigi Yugi opening theme. So I really like the storyline so far. I think, gosh, that was really well done. The art is all great, and also I'm impressed by just how much of the story is told with few words. That's always nice. Just keeping the pace brisk. And I originally thought this might be a comedy, something like The Procession to Calvary. I think that's what it's called. I really like that game. It's so good. It's so good, just remembering it. But this looks like it's going to be a little more of a serious tale, potentially. Chapter 1, Old Walland. After learning the basics of magic from your father, you set out to test your skills against traveling wizards in the countryside. Will your prose hold up under their scrutiny? No, it will not. Let's press a button to continue. Welcome to the campaign mode. Let's go over the details of this interface. This is you, packed and ready to start your adventure. I'm so little. To move to another location, press a dotted road between you and your destination. Will do. I'm going to go to Lagend. Ooh, everyone else is moving too. On your travels, you may meet other wizards to learn magic from. To interact with them, press their portrait tile in the map. Here you can see some extra information about the wizards you encounter. On top, you can find the wizard's portrait, name, title, and a preview of their deck of cards. Flora, Forest Stage. She's pretty. Whenever a wizard shares the same location as you do, they might talk to you. A history of your conversation will appear here. You ventured out from home to learn about poetry? How wonderful. I can teach you what I know, so how about we have a duel? Likewise, when you share locations, you can challenge them to a duel. Winning duels is the main way to earn new cards and progress the story of Verses of Enchantment. Let's start a duel against Flora. What can I preview first? Okay. Here you can see what cards the selected wizard has in their deck. Some of these cards have a glittering effect, which means you can collect them by defeating their owner in a duel. Ooh, look at all these. I like how the cards are. So I can already tell that sans serif might be best if you had, I don't know, kind of far away screen. You had HDMI out or something, but I like serif. Let's start a duel. Merle versus Flora. Welcome to the magical duel, a battle between wizards. Let's go over the details of the interface. This is you, looking good. Try to be the last wizard standing by the end of this duel to win. This is your health. If your health is depleted, you'll be defeated and will need to rest before venturing forth. This is your deck of cards. Your played cards will be discarded next to it, and this is your hand. At the start of your turn, you draw 3 cards to it from your deck. You can hover over your cards to enlarge them and get detailed info. Some of your cards have special conditions. If they are fulfilled, they'll sparkle. In the middle, we have the selection area. Selected cards go here. Every turn, you'll choose 3 cards to play by selecting them one by one. And finally, we have the right button. When you have selected 3 cards, you can end your turn and trigger their effects by pressing it. There's a little more to it than this, but experience is the best teacher. Choose 3 cards and press the right button yourself. Okay, fire. Tears and life. Let's write. We have broken poor Flora's heart. How is she going to counter? This is your opponent for this duel. They'll do their best to harm your health, so be careful. Conversely, by bringing their health to 0, you'll win the duel. I like using that word too, conversely. She's going to use Spirit, Flower, and Rain. After your opponent has selected their cards, you can take your time to read them over. Once you're ready, you can press to confirm and let their card effects play out. If your last poem contains mostly nature words, select 1 card from your discard pile. Restore 0 health to yourself. Okay, Flower seems quite useless. If your opponent is dispirited, deal 20 damage. Well, I'm not dispirited, though. At the start of your turn, the last 3 cards you played are used to generate a poem. The names of the cards are used as themes to write an original verse of enchantment. Fire, tears, and life. But when the fire burns red and low, 'tis long and empty rooms to go. No friends, no loving kindness hears. The tears of life's best, sad, hopeless years. It is not meet he should be glad. Should wish him never. See, I'm sorry. I'm not great at reading poetry. I would definitely get a 0 in slam poetry competition or something. In this poem, words that are also card names or synonyms of card names are highlighted. You can hover over these words to see their synonyms. Some cards use these highlighted words as a condition to trigger their effect. So for example, greed. If your last poem contains 2 brilliance words, draw 1 card from your deck. Oh. Greed needs 2 words of type brilliance to be present in the last poem. Fire, friends, life, and wish. If your last poem contains mostly passion words, inflict 1 distract. Tears. Other cards require a certain highlighted word type to be represented the most. If your last poem contains more passion words than any other word type, this card's condition is fulfilled. The cards you play every turn influence the poetry of your next turn, so try and play cards that produce beautiful and useful poetry. Okay. Sorrow, river, and storm. Spirit, flower, and rain. There's a game with that title, I think. And I think my spirit would gladly have walked with them down the golden lane, but the rain has chilled and they have fainted. The lovely flower lies dead again. The flowers have burst in bloom and perished, like those beloved blossoms slain. Well, I think she did quite well. I can only imagine how much damage is going to be done to me. I have been inflicted with 2 soul burn. Ah! Oh my goodness, she is gonna destroy me with her artistry. Status effects are an effective way to strengthen yourself or weaken your opponent. Hover over them to see an explanation of what they do. The number next to the symbol represents the number of turns before they disappear. Lost 7 health. 7 health, okay. At the start of your turn. Sorrow, river, and storm. But if I could but see the river under a cloud by wind and storm, to what place would my heartstrings quiver, as in sorrow after rain? Is not God better than good fishing? Good fishing, who holds the ends to gain? Okay, that reminds me of Kingfisher Girl, Maya Sakamoto. I was thinking about that song when I was playing Dredge. Rage. Okay, we need to figure out how to defeat her. How do we... Okay, restore 7. Look at this. I lose 7 health, and she gains 7 health. Do you see how complicated women are? I just... And then she has the rain, she has her tears, and I have the storm. I deal damage to her, but I'm the one who gets damaged. How is this? You know, Merle is handsome, actually. Okay. Rage. If your last poem contains mostly gloom words, inflict 2 to spirit. I don't know. I'm using rage, silence, and sun. I don't know. I think this is going to be a failure. Okay, she's dispirited now. She deals 50% less damage. She loses 7 health. Oh, so she loses and gains and loses and gains and loses. Oh, she's got... Forest, lake, and wind, and then the little leaves came springing all around, and every wind was singing as you went on your bright way winding away through forest dank, deep lake or meadow, field or hill. Hill, huh? Okay, press to confirm. Oh no. She comforted herself. Raid. Sorry. Okay. Why am I laughing? I laugh through, I'm Tears of a Clown.mp3. Rage, silence, and sun. In vain the sower from his sheaf of suns in silence drew. The stormy winds and unafraid, their angry rage had o'er him hurled. O'er him hurled? He sleeps, but not forgotten. Where are childhood's joys so fair? Just like, let me read this again. This is the most, like random poem because I don't know. I grabbed everything in the kitchen sink. Okay, anyway, I still don't understand what I just wrote of myself. So we have a little bit of everything here. We have brilliance, we have passion. Brilliance and passion. Sun and suns. So greed, brilliance, and passion. Ooh, sword and duty. Greed, sword, duty. Okay, so he's gonna use his sword. He's gonna think about his duties. And he's gonna be greedy. Wait. I don't know. Anyway, let's just write it. Take that, Flora. Leaf, storm, and comfort. Thou art like the berry on its bough, with a little white form, and there is no comfort for my grief. Though it blow and storm, the green leaf shall fade and the sun be dead, for that one leaf I gave. Okay, oh, she has a special card. C. If your last poem contains a gloom and 2 nature words, we're gonna deal 20 damage. Oh, she's dealing 20 damage. Okay, so the C is very powerful. The C is indeed very powerful. You invoke the C, you accomplish a lot. She's using fire and sea. I feel like you shouldn't be able to use fire and sea, but whatever, I'm destroyed. Let's press to confirm. I'm so dead. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm heartbroken. 27 out of 100. Greed, sword, and duty. Flora wins. I just, can't restore health anymore. Comfort. Duty. Greed, sword, and duty. No more shall the sword of oppression toil for a world like our own. The greed that we bribe to a treason has turned into duty shown. Henceforth be careful and heed what God appoints for thy head. Is he gonna behead her? What is he talking about? Gloom. Ego. And gloom. We have 2 gloom. It doesn't have mostly gloom words. We can do love. We don't have any brilliance words. We can do heartbreak. We can do fire. Love, fire, and tears. I wish we could do memory, but we can't. Love, fire, and tears. She can't restore her health anymore. Sting of rejection. Inflict 3 or more heartbreak on your opponent. Fire, sea, and tears. And I could love him, even as he loves me, though his tears had fallen on the sea of fire. As in our land there are no fires but those that weep for those who have lost their desire. O Absalom, my son. She has courage, the dawn, and river. Let's press to confirm. Oh gosh. Soul burn. What is soul burn? Lose 7 health. Oh no. Love, fire, and tears. And she, my bride, was false as hell. I knew her but by tears. My love, for whom a fire is turned, is not more cold and harsh than years. Is not more cold and harsh than years. Bend down thine ear to hear me tell the tale of 2 unhappy fears. Edinburgh. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, fire is twice, I believe. Inflict 2 soul, but oh, we are so... Okay, life. We need life. Yes, give him life. Please give him life. Gloom. Oh, we don't have 2 gloom. We have 2 brilliance. Cure soul burn. Oh my goodness. Okay, life, river, forest. Can we make it? Can we somehow get out of this terrible situation? I doubt it. I think that she's gonna destroy us on the next turn. Courage, dawn, and river. As I came up, the dawn was nigh. I spake, but turning, saw no sky, only a cloud, and it had drawn across that river of new fight. It seemed like courage or some mood, for looking round, all hope lay bare. She has a leaf, storm, and comfort. Life, river, and forest. He went away into the forest to catch a grouse's nest, and there he sat and sang his life until it dropped to rest. The river soon forgot its strife, but lived again in peace. If your opponent is heartbroken or dispirited, deal 15 damage. Sorrow. We're going to use sorrow against her. This is such a harsh game. This is such a cruel game. If your last poem contains mostly gloom words, inflict 2 dispirit. We have nature and brilliance. Rage and storm. Sorrow, rage, and storm. I think I'm going to regret this. I think I'm going to regret this. All right. We're at an almost... Oh! Flora. Thou art like the berry on its bough, with a little white form, and there is no comfort for my grief, though it blow and storm. The green leaf shall fade, and the sun be dead, for that one leaf I gave. If your last poem contains brilliance, yep, she, Oh no, she's gonna rejuvenate. We need to do something. She's gonna use the lake. She's a woman of the lake. She's gonna rejuvenate. Rain. Rain does help, doesn't it? Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna have at 3. Oh gosh. But if thou weepest for the age when passion's storm was over, oh then with calm though bitter rage, thou mayst not grieve thy sorrow's store. Green sleeves is all my Joe. Green sleeves is all my... Okay. It's not mostly, it's a tie, but does that count? I don't know. Cure Soulburn. I need this, River. We don't have any brilliance. We have 0 brilliance. Inflict. Deal 50% less damage. We're at the River, Sun, and Memory. River, Sun, Memory. Forest, lake, and rain, and in the lake once more did light the forest's leafy screen. Now it is night, and rain and sleet, but in my heart I feel between a loneliness of keenest sight, like that you used to see. Okay, where... Oh my gosh. So wind, as usual. As usual. Kaze no Matsuri is going to destroy us. I do like that song. Well, I'm dead. I wish it said exactly how much I lost. Flora has won the duel. Lose a duel. Flora has won. All right, go Flora. No, I am on Merle's side. Oh, okay. The story continues. We just can just fail again. You ventured out from home to learn about poetry. How wonderful. I can teach you what I know. Yep. No shame in losing. Take a breath and try again. So should I rest then? I'm gonna try someone else. Flora... Alana, Lady of Grimwarp. I don't know. I feel like... We're gonna just have to keep trying with Flora, right? I mean... No, let's go to Alana. No. Oh, we can't. Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's go to... Oh, nope. she's running away. She's running. She's like, I am not interested. Okay. I've had enough. Oh, she's chasing us. Hey, we're chasing her and she's chasing us. That makes sense. What? Is this what dating is like for men? Oh. Up here is your inventory. It contains everything you need on your quest. On the left, we have your portrait, name, and the amount of cards you collected. You can earn new cards from dueling wizards you meet. In the middle, we have your decks. You can create, edit, and move them around here. The leftmost deck is used during duels, so make sure you're properly prepared before starting one. These counters show the amount of gold and rations you have. Gold is earned through duels. Rations, consume. If you want to save on rations, you can rest to let time pass without consuming one. And finally, up here is the menu button to change options or return to the title screen. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get her. We're gonna figure something out. You know what? We don't need any women in our lives. We're gonna go and we're gonna find this guy. Watch her follow us. I knew it! I knew she was following me. Ah! This is so... Okay. Unassumingly. There we go. Alana, Lady of Grimwarp. Greetings. That's all? Just greetings? Okay. She's a woman of few words. Alana. She's wearing red. Okay, so... Duty, sword, tears. This is a great way to introduce yourself to someone you have never met in your life that just said greetings. Like, goodness gracious, Merle. Duty, sword, tears. Maybe she is touched by his passion. So therefore she falls in love with him, but she feels like she's dying and she's very sad. Okay. Duty, sword, and tears. When we are dust to men in tears, and only words our souls recall, when life's sharp sword is in the sheath, then forget it as 'tis past, its duty lies, forget that death. Okay. How about... Ooh, we have a lot of these. Gloom. We have some passion. Gloom. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna have her fall in love with us, because, I mean, it's an amazing poem, I think. Gloom again. Yeah, these are all the best ones. That's why they're lit up. I wonder if I should just choose the ones that are lit up every single time. That's a little interesting that the game would just point them out to us like this. So we're going to use our love, our memory of the past, and speak about forests to Alana in order to enchant her. She is now heartbroken. She is dispirited. And she is soul burned. Yeah, Alana doesn't stand a chance. But I know a grave where sorrow may no more be seen. There my lost love tomorrow I shall meet with keen. 'Twas an angel's hand that rested there to lead me over the deep. Blood, dusk, and pain. She, oh my. She's using her blood to really, mess with... She's like, how dare you do all this to me? My blood is on your hands. I wandered far and wide, over many a distant sea, and still my heart was sore at bay, for love had stolen away, with memory to delight us, like that old forest nightingale. Alright. How are we gonna counter this? We could just, like, attack her, but I don't know. We should be happy to be alive. Like, last time I wasn't, so, inflict 1 soul burn. I think you've done enough to this woman, Merle. Here we go. Life, storm, and fire. Take that. A firestorm on Alana. Blood, dusk, and pain. When dusk is falling on the green, 1,000 faces look between, pale flowers that in their blood have been. They pass in turn with troubled pain, on whom, though silently they lean, to meet again, come back again. Doubt. If your opponent's hand, yep, sky, and charm. Apparently this is the most charming poem ever written. It brings to mind the sky, but it makes you doubt. Okay. I think it's because of the coming again thing. My life was like the springing grass that mocks the sun's uprising. No storm there stirred, no breeze did pass. The sky looked all a-tremble, like fire before a sudden glass, or dew upon some forest tree. If your opponent is heartbroken or dispirited, we're gonna deal 15 damage. Alright. She will deal 50% less damage, but this is good too. Sun, sorrow, and silence. I wonder if I should invest in these instead of just going straight to rage. That's right. Sorrow, sun, and silence. We're just doing a number on this poor lady. Doubt, sky, and charm. No doubt he's got the upper lip of all men. And why? The lily of love will soon drop out and be a charm to him, so that we may not think him flat till it has vanished from our sky. Dawn, queen, deal to... Ooh. Ego, queen. Sword. Let's press to confirm. Oh, our soul has been burned. We're gonna lose 7 health. Wait, she's like, I'm fighting back, finally. I'm going to damage you. For in his heart he felt no sorrow, but only joy and peace. And ever as the sun arose, he heard again that silence. Sorrow or sweet release. So, if your last poem contains 2 brilliance words, yes, apparently this poem, greed, love, and rage. Greed, love, and rage. Well, actually, I kind of want to heal my soul burn. No, you know what? She's towards the end. We can use the power of our greed, love, and rage to destroy her. What a terrible man you are, Merle. She can't even restore her health anymore because of you. Dawn, queen, and sword. The sword that waits for Iron wars. He was our queen's young son. Today he rests with her. 'Tis she prepares the royal dawn. Blood, night, and grave. It's like, let me tell you a little bit about... Let's change the subject. Can we change the subject? That's what that poem says. Greed, love, and rage. Oh, would that I had fallen for you. I'd break my marriage vow. And then the worst of hate and wrong in love's dark hour should flow. For hatred, greed, or cruelty, all rage but love alone. She's already heartbroken. Duty. Gloom. Only 1 gloom. No brilliance. There is no brilliance to that poem. Not even 1 iota brilliance. Wow, so all of these are useless in the face of this poem. I guess. Heartbreak. She's gonna be heartbroken for a long time. I guess it can only be so much. How should I know your true love? Or how should my blood be free? For he is dead, and by the day, the night ere his grave was in, lady, you may come to him, and cleared her breath. Doubt, beauty, and love. Ooh, he's been distracted by her beauty and her love, and now he can't restore his health. That's what happens when a woman is beautiful. Life's duty is to love and pray to all the good which here appears, and while we seek, our hearts grow grey, with longing for the days of tears. With longing for the days of tears. For this on every morn may dawn the light which calls us home. Goodbye. This is a sad game. You know what? There you go. I'm mad. Grr. Oh, do I have silver? I guess I'll let go of the river. Alana is no more. You have unlocked a new card sleeve. Literary student. Defeat Alana in a duel. That was easy. 1 card out of 3. Or 100 gold. I'll take the gold. Continue. Because the cards, I already have pretty good cards. I don't know, I feel like for a while. I see you're a student of the literary arts. You're welcome to duel any time, but don't expect to learn joyful themes here. I know, right? Now I've trapped her. Ha ha ha. She doesn't stand a chance. Flora, hi. Today's sunrise is truly beautiful, and such a pleasure to share it with you. Do you love the morning bird song as I do? Yeah, sure. Let's start duel. She destroyed me last time, so now I want revenge. Apparently, that is helpful. She has the sea and comfort. She's comforted by the sea. I can understand that. Let's damage her. No, let's inflict heartbreak. And duty and sword. See, you want to save the rage for later, right? Okay. Tears, duty, and sword. She is heartbroken by the tales of his duty and his sword. Oh. Okay, fire. Oh, fire, wind, and comfort. When we are dust men in tears, and only words our souls recall, when life's sharp sword is in the sheath, then forget it. Then. I'm so good at reciting poetry. Forget it as 'tis past, its duty lies, forget that death. And we're gonna use forest. And we're gonna dispirit her. Ooh, I wish we could keep the sorrow card. We don't have 2 brilliance, so we have no choice but to rage so early on and everything. She's dispirited and soul burned. Fire, wind, and comfort. There came a wind out of the north, a sharp wind and a deadly wind, and between both lightnings torn, my comfort like an eating fire, I shivered, shuddered, faint, and died. With her, my love. That wasn't bad. Yeah, see, it did a lot of damage. Now he's at 75. Forest, silence, and rage, and yet I had hoped he would hear them not. For when they came with a fearful roar, the forest's heart with rage grew hot, while silence stood by the lodge door. Woe is me, Alhama. Okay. That was wonderful. We have a lot of passion, and we have some nature. We're gonna inflict soul burn. It's not, unfortunately. So memory is not really gonna help, is it? And then she doesn't have that. Okay, whatever. We have no choice. Not a great hand there. In the great calm of a dreamy sea, where far below was seen the river rolling slowly, with courage stern and green, it had no thought, nor fear. It knew neither death, but its goal forever in sight. The goal to go to the forest. Find a leaf. Oh gosh. I think Flora is the one. She has the power to destroy us. The storm is overpast. The sun has set. Lonely I roam. Ah, well, perhaps forget. In this dim glen, your memory then, when all else fades away, why do you stay? Why come again? Come soon, my love, today. All right. 2 brilliance. She has no problems. Every gloom word. How do I not have any gloom words? Here we go. Greed, fire, and river. We are doing a defensive move. I mean, her health isn't the greatest. Flora is still struggling a lot. And with the freshness of a forest leaf, the heart of all that loved him fled, the tears forever shed upon his faded cheek. His mournful soul is buried deep, his name deep in oblivion now, a deeper death. That was harsh. But then again, this is our second go-around, so... Spirit Lake Storm. She's really mad. The river has a roaring mouth, deep-throated with the greed of life. It laughs at all these things, but plays. How dare it? Its part in many human ways, I'm kidding, as if it did not fear to stir, or know its own fire by their smell. Look at all these brilliance. Look at that. It's endless brilliance. It brings to mind forest and love, and we're gonna be able to heal, but, 2 soul burn. Look at that. Heartbreak. I think I'm gonna go and do an extreme move like that. I might regret that, though. I probably should have chosen life. Let's do it. Forest, love, and storm. Sorry, Flora. I like your dress. It's very Christmassy. When, like a storm, the wild tempestuous clouds have left their light upon his face and hair, then as he sleeps my spirit looks to find the calmness which I sought in solitude in yonder lake. I can relate to this one. Okay. Can really relate to that one. Okay, leaf, flower, and rain. What thou, what though he now to quiet cumber. Gosh, you know what? I'm in the mood for cucumbers. I'm with rice. I don't know. Anyway, this golden forest, though he sing, of all his love that once was laughter, and here the the storm winds roar and sting, he will go to when the moonlight shivers. The moonlight shivers? What does that mean? I've heard that before. Moonlight shivering. To a lowliest hut on yonder wing. Cool. She has some soul burn, but it doesn't count. Deal 10 damage. Deal 10 damage. Gloom. No gloom. Life. Sword, rage, and life. A terrible hand. But Flora is done. Budding talent. Defeat Flora in a duel. You've unlocked a new card sleeve. Oh, that one's cute. Merle has won the duel. So, gosh, do I want 100 gold again? I'm gonna take the gold. He's just breaking hearts left and right and stealing all these women's money. Such beautiful poetry. You're already gifted with talent, growing as the trees do. Yeah, but I have to be on my way. I have other people to duel. Oh. Whenever you are in a village or a city, you can trade. Use the arrows in the trading menu to buy or sell rations at the prices listed in between. The prices change over time, so keep an eye out for good deals. If you want to trade here, you'll have to travel to this location. Interesting. Upcoming poet preview. I should probably get more cards, right? I mean, these are very good cards, though. They seem to help. So I want to buy. Sell. I don't know what to do. Do you know what to do? Sell. Okay. Buy? Sell? Sure, let's sell. I don't know. I never lived in these times. Not yet, anyway. And... Ooh, uh-oh. Low on rations. Oh no, rest. Hopefully none of the women come over. Are we gonna die of hunger? Low on rations. Oh no. How do we get rations again? Do I need to rest more? Low on rations. Start duel? No, we need to move. Oh, that guy, he... Alright. So, we have travel. I don't know, I think I'm being stupid again. Buy? Sure. I don't understand this system. Okay. Rest. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I understand now. This is how we're gonna make sure our rations are good, right? Okay. So, I mean, is there any downside to just buying a lot of rations so that we don't run out? Okay. My brain. So we gotta somehow trick this guy to get over here. Yeah, see, he's playing hard to get. Of course he is. We're going to... Yay! It worked. Kadamon, the scholar. You claim to be educated in the art of poetry. Preposterous. Allow me to demonstrate the difference in our skills. Okay. I don't know how to say his name, actually. Kadamon? Kadamon. Alright. So... I'm gonna inflict heartbreak on him with my tears. Gonna rage and storm. I'm gonna tell him all about the tears I've shed over all these women and how much I rage about it. It's like I'm in a storm. See, I'm a great poet too. Fire duty sword. That was not poetry at all. Oh no. Gosh, he's just all out here. He has no chill. But lo, the rage of lust and pride, with mingling streams are blended. Like raging passions in a storm, each other's tears have ended. In bloodless pomp, the marble floor is yet before us all. Yeah. Inflict one for every... Okay, we have a lot of passion and nature. We have incredible passion and nature, but our deck does not appreciate that. Our deck does not appreciate that. Sorrow? Fire, duty, and sorrow. Actually, I should have kept the sorrow card. In case I could use it again or something. Look at his lucky deck. Look at this deck. We're probably gonna die. A brave high soul of noble mind, to all good service given, in duty faithful but refined, like the sword in his heart and fire, unmoved with reverence and dread. Oh, he really did a number on our brain. Oh wait, no, was that a good thing? Focused. Hey, he's helping us. That's cool. Then I will tell the story, which when men hear, they turn to gaze, and all the tale is true. All their duty in my bosom burns, till at last, grown rich in beauty, I know that sorrow turns her back to duty. I know that sorrow turns her back to duty. Can't heal. For 3 turns, I cannot heal. We're gonna dispirit him. And we have 2 brilliance words. Oh, but we want to use these. Do I want to use this one? Let me see. Soul burn. Deal 50% less damage. I kind of like this. I like that he can do 50% less damage. That's only 1 turn, though. That kind of sucks. Maybe I would have been better off doing something else. I come to see you once again. As a friend in the old years done, I bring your heart to your home again, and I hold it with my mind of one who sleeps and knows no night or pain. His crown gave us 5 damage, and now we have to... Oh, he has to do something. Alright. In the white forest, a ghostly throng stood at their lattice high, and silence fell on my heart and I, wounded alone must lie, till love again should waken me, then look across the sky. I like this one. We're gonna deal 10 damage. Gloom, not mostly gloom. Restore 0 health to yourself. We have no life. No brilliance either. No soul burn. Inflict 1 soul burn. Oh, what a terrible... Look at this. There, just for the... Just for what we wish was the case. No, I kind of like the idea of pairing some of them so that we have extra, just in case we get a lucky turn. The second time she took away her crown, and all that gold had in the world been won. So much was hers of joy, I should have known. She smiled but little. That's a woman. Oh, they're having their merry misogynist musings. Greed, king, and pride. Apparently it damages me a lot, and I'm heartbroken just thinking about it. O son, I see thee not, nor hear thy warning, for thou dost hide me from the day's bright sun. And now, though tired out, may we a little spare thy life, which in our sword is easier won. I mean, he's not wrong. Let's... Do I have any idea what they're talking about? Heartbroken. Gloom? Is it? No, it's not mostly gloom at all. 10 damage. Heartbroken or despaired. Nope. Forest, greed, duty. Yeah, it was a good idea to invest in brilliance. I mean, I'm probably still gonna die though. I mean, ooh, maybe I won't die. I need to heal. I hope it works. What man would bear such sacrifice? And what is left to do with him who gives, with whom he spends, the wealth and pride of being one's friend, of being's friend? To feed a greed that scorneth good, or lawless love for woe. Uh-oh. Okay, we're dead. Sorry, Merle. Kedmon has won this duel. I mean, he was pretty, challenging. Poetry is no meager toy to play with as you please, child. I advise you abandon these ideas of grandeur and head home. Never. We're gonna try one more time. I'm already addicted to this game. It's very interesting. I haven't played too many games like this. I really, like, just kind of new to the idea of it even. River, silence, and storm. I'm trying to think if I have played anything remotely like this. I feel like something that... Well, I haven't played it, but I know that Disco Elysium, for example, has combat that is related around words, but that's not really comparable to this. I stood at twilight by the river. The moon rose bright with storm, and silence slept on all the valley. It was a silent night. She had no answer. None replied, then turned and saw. Love. And restore 10 health. We needed health before. Honestly, I think that if we were to invest in any cards, that's going to be what we'll want, is some cards that impart health. Would be a good idea. And when he has slain that little child with his sword so bright in the sun, then read Rowan, it was thy brother, but thou art now John O' the Scales alone. Oh, hark to the song. Gold. I've never seen that card before. Gold King home. He's just gonna destroy me. Oh. Discard a card at the end of your turn. Okay, we're gonna... So let me die, it is not meet. I should forget my dearest friend, that I might feel the fire of love within each breast that holds him sweet. And though life seems so far away, remember, here I go, you stay. Sorrow, greed. He can't restore his health. Kind of want to do this one. Sorrow, greed, and tears. We'll get rid of our memory. Gold, king, and home. O king, they shout, and all the world grows black. Before your feet I'll take my life, or lose it altogether. I'm bound to find a new home, by God, or gold, or paper. 10 damage, 10 damage, and 10 damage again. He really likes his damage combos. He goes all out. He is my guide, a lantern through the gloom. I'll lead him where I saw such sorrow steal, and wash with tears that from his soul be doomed. But he will not escape me till we meet, there in our little house of human greed. No brilliance. Soul burn. Okay, so brilliance, right? Passion, gloom, ego. I feel like gloom and passion. Watch ego end up being the next one on my on something that I could have utilized. Soul burn. Oh, you know what? I should have just done this one. I should have not done soul burn. It's not even that helpful. The fire has burnt his crown away, but not for all his duty. He'll sit in judgment on some day when he's restored to beauty. Pride. Oh no. $20 damage. Eee, that's a lot. He has some good cards. It would be great to get some from him. Now with the sword he is wroth, that strikes in rage, and knows not why, and his blood doth all on me stream. I, who have seen him die, felt my warm eyes upon the sun, shed hot tears silently. Forest. Memory. Soul burn twice. 2 dispirit. Oh, he's gonna be in trouble. We cannot heal. That's not good. That's right. Oh. Yeah, he's not going to be able to kill us easily, I think, in the next turn. The time has come that gives us pride, our faith, our patience, and delight. We are not happy in the night of darkness, but of morn a light. We have 1 soul burn. 5 damage. 5 damage. It's interesting. He has some underpowered cards mixed with some very overpowered ones. When the storm was fierce and loud, and high over its thunders hoarse, I left my love to cloud by that forest of memory, where it sleeps in many a nook, it has been, though never shook. I like this poem. This one is sorrow. Life and duty. Sorrow, life, and duty. It's over. I'm gonna get a card from Kedmon. Common hick. What is that about? Your card sleeve. So, 1 card out of 3. If your opponent's hand has less than 2 cards, inflict 2 dispirit. If your last poem contains an ego and gloom word, inflict 3 heartbreak. If you have at least 70 health, inflict 1 distract. I don't know. Honestly, none of these are that exciting. He had much better cards than these. This one seems like home would be too difficult to manifest. Less than 2 cards. This is unlikely to happen until the end of a... You know, I'm gonna go with gold. Me, defeated by some common hick? I concede you have some skill, child, but be assured our next duel will end differently. I don't know about that. Alright. Next chapter at 22 cards. This is gonna be a long game. This is a long game, and then people like to run. Do you see that? He's running. Yeah, and then we don't have a lot to choose from, right, from the outset. But there are all these other places to go. There are different people to meet. I mean, it's not like they're all gonna be all that exciting. I wish there was a bit more of a storyline to follow, maybe to make it so that I don't feel like I'm gonna be doing the exact same combat over and over again, and the matches are quite long. That said, I like this game. I think it's really cool. I think that it's very interesting. Welcome to the deck editor. And it's one that I could see myself just randomly picking up. And it's our default deck. So we want to take out a card to put in gold. I mean, I like a lot of the cards that I already have, so well, this one, see, the ones that say, oh, when you have mostly such and such word, like that, yeah, I don't like this one. I will give up my memory for gold. Let's just accept. So yeah, anyway, Verses of Enchantment. I could probably play this for longer and longer and longer. And, oh, that's right, options. We could do, ooh, very fast. Wow. And we can change the difficulty to very easy, very hard. We're on medium right now. Medium is very, very manageable and very fair. It feels quite normal. And as for resting, right? Like, let me take a look. So 21.89. I'm still confused a little bit about resting. I'm gonna rest a little. 21.89. Didn't really change anything. I guess it's like if you're resting, it's almost like you're invisible, and they might come across you. So that's pretty cool. And like if I rested here, maybe he would come over here. I don't know. But anyway, I've already done my outro. I don't know why. I am transfixed by Verses of Enchantment, apparently. I think this is a really cool game. This is one that it's best to play in short bursts, probably, over a long period. It's very easy to get into, very easy to understand what the game wants of you. Very, very fun, actually. So thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.